Hey foodies! Welcome back to another delicious episode. Today I've got a real treat for you. We're diving into the latest from OPB's Superabundant newsletter, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. First up, let's talk about this week's star recipe, a moist vanilla buttermilk shortcake paired with a tangy Strawberry-Linden Blossom Compote. Just imagine sinking your teeth into that soft, fluffy shortcake with the sweet and sour burst of strawberries and the floral hint of linden blossoms. It's the perfect summer dessert. Now here's a quick tip straight from the newsletter. If you've got a garden brimming with berries, think loganberries and raspberries, why not stash them in the freezer until the season's over? That way you can make a big batch of jam all at once, and while you're at it, pull out those rotisserie chicken carcasses and make some hearty chicken stock. Pressure canning it saves freezer space for more berries, but that's not all. Heather Arndt Anderson, the brilliant culinary historian and food writer behind Superabundant, also dives into the rich history of the Pacific Northwest's food ecosystem. Did you know that indigenous Pacific Northwesterners weren't just hunter-gatherers? Recent studies from Oregon State University reveal they carefully managed wild plant populations like camas using controlled burns for thousands of years. Fascinating, right? All right, let's get back to that mouth-watering recipe. For the shortcake, you'll need some basic ingredients: flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, cold butter, buttermilk, and vanilla extract. Mix your dry ingredients, cut in the butter until it resembles coarse crumbs, then stir in the buttermilk and vanilla. Drop the dough onto a baking sheet and bake until golden brown. While your shortcakes are baking, let's whip up that compote. You'll need fresh strawberries, sugar, lemon juice, and dried linden blossoms. Cook the strawberries with sugar and lemon juice until they're soft and juicy. Then add the linden blossoms for that unique floral twist. Let it simmer for a bit, and voila! Once everything's ready, split the shortcake, spoon the compote over the bottom halves, top with the other halves, and drizzle with more compote. Maybe even add a dollop of whipped cream if you're feeling extra indulgent. Before we wrap up, here's a little nugget from this week's food news. There's a growing interest in how traditional agricultural practices can inform modern sustainable farming. It's all about finding ways to work with nature, not against it. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Remember, for more tasty recipes and fascinating food stories, check out OPB's Superabundant newsletter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious content. Catch you next time, and happy cooking!